no further into Parliament.
This is Robert Calvin, so he's not.
Jamo Bibia Kwaba, that Ken for Stars of Radio TV, Atlanta, Georgia, USA. Na Yatunsa Free UPPR so and day a year and that's one cool. Moamunim say, Minima Bija Fono, a baby shear. And I say, baby shear more abajinjine or my Ghana Kakra Senia and Yuma AC Akafa Senia and somewhere it che him and I say, D him. Na watchi mu nyina no ye ba behwe eno so afisi mu amunim se afi no so eko ewie yenti no yegusu a ye hwe se enyoma ebetuto so pepepe na che se ye busuafo a ombo no so mutumi edibro nya no kama senia esi etie ntino me ne mabidwafo ye ba behwe na ya ka ensem foa ba kumie no se aye nim se eye attorney general ehun nsem a abaso bebrebe eye di asem eye former finance minister ni ho akokodi adwuemu kakra enti no sisi ani nibraba se o se kwan bia so no ye bomodin na ye kokko hwe ne kire akwan na no chi no so no Adwoa Safo so abetona no etiyo kese pa na nipa bibiri owusu bempa but say a selfish talk, childish talk near the intino. Minima biji for a bedroom ho kakra na answer na no may tram CC say whoop Jumedi be edi ewo Viasa Fananya and the BBI abefu infidi and intino woto edi money and nature say yababe share edi amount. Ye will be a utrum for new beer or bonium and office so obia. We wodi chiame nti ne mi ense nyina no ye behwe ne chese ya bontofa e dia ma pepepe iti frewunia bo wuni bi amane se emena so yesu ye be pense wom se e ba ye mfanse ena mi no mi ensa de ne so ye di afiansa be kan sa wa ha nti no ye be pense mu kakra. Na Kunkutie, Attorney General Dr. Dominic Ayini
transmitted the request for the extradition of former Finance Minister Ken O Atta and his chef de cabinet, Mr. Ernest Dako Akori. You will recall that the Office of the Special Prosecutor investigated acts of corruption and corruption-related offenses by the former Finance Minister and his accomplices, and proceeded to file charges in the High Court of Justice against them. On November 19th, 2025, that is this year, my office received a formal request from the Office of the Special Prosecutor to initiate extradition proceedings for Ken O Atta and Ernest Dako Akori from the United States of America. Following a preliminary review, our International Cooperation Unit observed that certain aspects of the request require clarification and enhancements to align with the applicable legal and procedural requirements.
I know this AG Attorney General na ordinary di seminar ato ho sisi ade neni abre pa say e wo say ye Ken O Atta obabi ensem bi ano na yekunkutie Adwoa Safo so de kakra isanso omumi ni wasem ena e ba be kan bivia na mama na bejafo
Honorable Ken Agyapong, but your family and friends and I hear what MP. Kugudu, Messi ya if you na muntie mi o. Opposition na yaba fie no. E wo ti ye betue nyansa o. Ya ko tena ba mu ye family and friends. Any ye ne. Iti amonyo sem a ye wo party level no. Me Adwoa Safo. Me ti me nya dey. Esan say ye kwa ba mu ko ye bi. Eboa ye ya na ta moa ye. Na me mamu example bi. Me started contesting to be MP in the year 2007. Actually, when the amanyo semunimwa wokuimwa besinne. My serving as member of parliament for 12 years. My deputy majority leader. My minister for procurement. My minister for gender.
And somebody be and what you know na many my big for so ye be pensem mono na ya hye ntino edikan a year Ken O Atta die no ni deputy ernest da kon atore nti men koma my big for na kwa bo what for you it is saying
Nyamia number corner Johnson.
yeguso say New York there and yefi dey go cry by this time just say honeymoon na say deja say and from say wo say ye den yo nti Ghana for no bro nyen yentimi afa bibi anko munti ase why na awo bi etwa ye wo ho no enyefi be da say wo fa ya me fi say eje Safoka so Papa Safoka
Kwabra.
it is saying
It is of I have in our or Jimmy.
oh so
Well, now, Omar
na hano baby sana ahade
you feel me
yet was a jessa for car wo be start ya no be fit yase or the ntokwa ene wo de ba of yanka so wo eti yentias yo etiefo na frefo we like here na wa share na just say ye ko ye ni mo an so dedicate 4 stars of radio TV Atlanta Georgia and Did you make kakrakra? Nina ne say ye be say Ghana nsem no eko ache ama obia no bia so enya no ho ntiase kakra ntiase ne de untumi nya ne trotro but unya kakra mpo a eya na eno so eboa nti no nia wotwi edi ehimpa ena afi no wo fire betumi akere mu ase kakra ye smart sapon so akofa asem bia say within 3 months no Ghana, I say, sika 70 billion cities just to push the economy. But an idea is just by the way. Make over. Attorney General Sisi and Nyabru will say a year than ya or Ken O Atta woba. Na will be in some more Abi Ano a year OSP, Office of the Special Prosecutor, ne ho intino Sisi adie. Wani eye abruchefo edin kitamudi pa se wombo modien na ono akasakra no be abeka say eye on the 18th and say eye Ken O Atta wa paw mranimfo akukudam bia womo ebo ne ho eban ewo America abruchime mo nti wohwa ne nsem a woka na se wo enforce Ken O Atta ne fie maye no ebeba so de over.
Thank you very much, Adike. Enche ka mechiao na mechia me co-panelist na mechia ya tiefo nyina yomojina ema obia Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Na me ya ti program mo
no
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Da nyame asese wa ma afina ko asabetu and Comra Betu,
Sabibri 30 years.
30 years. Okay, Daddy now coming to the issue. Question now with with Dr.
Ayini,
right?
Ayini, yeah, Dr. Ayini, yeah.
Yeah, Daddy K, me what did they say? So why the near brace of a sword in the bar, obey me the number. because in the first place, yenti a me can say Ofori Atta no oye obi a so oye nipa ketewa or a public figure. And then once you are a public figure, now say why when the bonnet, why me find why we ain't what he has done. And to me find the way the bonnet. Why and yama fata ama abo mine for mama mine abo ka say kapi. We have to find in our publisher be able to say the why and so yeah this timid in the ban obey nano. Actually, a quiet ninety hour yes, and your man. But I say, and the USA Hana Wabeshen, so lawyers pay 1,000 ya the cry. Nothing yet, petty yet, the Yaman be too jack near church. No matter what, they can easily release him to go because yen to me, and Maupia or money, USA Mopia wedding money one in my and Case USA USA air cover. And not even a common person like a finance minister as we or mining in nation in sa well the yen so about minor corner with the man can there are a lot of
sɛ ɔmmra mbɛboa na ɔmo nyɛ nhwehwɛmu yɛnka no saa ɔmbɛboa yɛnyɛ nhwehwɛmu
mami use of word during Kupota say financial officers. Into maybe a cap Ken O Atta in the MPP government, financial officers into Omra because SML or PDS or Japa or corruption in big gangantua corruption in Ken O Atta and a conspiracy on the leader of all those corrupt deals, PDS are US in Qatar, US in Chum 190 million. Ken O Atta and the buy. Electricity deal no PDS on one a Japa on one and by SML on one a lot of millions and dollars and cedis a Yirakwa through on. If you want to put those rockets before them, there's no way they will allow him to be here. Until you find out a year pass on there, ne one because he didn't say Kisia Japi Eja no manu Ejane time of lose to election. Kisia Japi could have stopped him. But I say, I am not buying a work into no shaker because in Kizia Jabin said, no expect it. I could do an country for that as a man to quiet because the baby investigating. And how possible that the case? How possible can Akufo do president? Ken O Atta or any war fast? Obeka and say, you lose elections in the NDC government about what the deals are going. Do you think Akufo will do that? And the Asomana. Ajabi Kano. In one way or the other, and you are the one who is holding the law. I'll bet you must stop and also want to be stopped because Ken O Atta are buying a water.
Sɛ ɛno nti na mebisa wo sɛ adeɛ no ɛbɛba so anaa okay
because on this anthem they can never have hiding here. Hiding place. Why the bonnet are probe? Now you interrogate you. So who from Sambra? So you are find a fault. You are a culprit. Then whatever they want to do to you, they will do to you. Dominic Ayini, why initiated the right thing? Because Victor Solomon, when this guy Nikra Kupo Ejeli no Manuko now we are your mind is Kadi or mind is Kajana on the Ojania happen wedding. It will never happen. Thank you, the Manuel.
Sure. Let us say wafaya radio wayene titi second Ofori Atta kwan bia so no die e wo se yensa eka na obebeyi ensem kitue bi ensem enoso se waba kan inse sisi ya na yentie asemo a eye Dr. Dominic Ayini ekan yentie
formally transmitted the request for the extradition of former finance minister Ken O Atta and his chef de cabinet, Mr. Ernest Dako Akori. You will recall that the Office of the Special Prosecutor investigated acts of corruption and corruption-related offenses by the former finance minister and his accomplices, and proceeded to file charges in the High Court of Justice against them. On November 19th, 2025, that is this year, my office received a formal request from the Office of the Special Prosecutor to initiate extradition proceedings for Ken O Atta and Ernest Darko Akore from the United States of America. Following a preliminary review, our International Cooperation Unit observed that certain aspects of the request required clarification and enhancements to align with the applicable legal and procedural requirements.
Asamno ena watino ntino sisia no minko ejia esafaka minkonkuti ono say sa initiative ya na say anamoa eye aging attorney general A2 ebe successful na ejia esafaka yinti
yeah kwabra wo ho
me too pa
o timin kapa o fa ya
me too ka
pa na nkana me biso asem be dad ke no basa anti wo de akire me no beka ho asem attorney general na wo Ghana sisia no me pa che wo misreka ene so be attorney general kwa me de nkana me ni ne papa bia o ye a very competent lawyer. Me pa che wo na ye media man is he a rare competent lawyer?
Would you more and if you show more because I a lawyer, yeah. To me,
well, to me, dear, unless obey active on this, I'm who say we're a rare competent lawyer. Mean to me, and you need new can be also because I'm say Attorney General, you demand on concert in Kwan wo ye. Because we can't say no asa akwaba no abese asem no anything me bisa say we a real competent lawyer ana because minim say omampanyina wote so sia wo Ghana de obetimi afa obi a de na ye because ani bia me practical example ma me bia o ye o man no position ye ko hu say ni bibia anye no correct enintino ama papa no me najuma no me need didie papa wom because I don't think you come out with anything ebeye successful because obaye afini nia waye bia wa fambo nia waka bia wonu asa ba be refute nti me feel say former finance minister was a very competent personality when him say so Minister Papa no betimi aba be yini ne ho anu because Attorney General say see anu go need charges be against the man. I'm telling you. And the former finance minister who say oba Ghana for when be defend no be jojo no sama papa no kra e bia no be wu prematurely. And me party former finance minister say owo anu ye bia ko yi a onfa Attorney General no ko tare dan. Obetimi did that time because Attorney General when you're powerful, when you're strong. Into what they call tied nine, na se ba se finance minister that person okoku yi asembiano with a very valid protection. And that's how Ghana sisia umbeya mo papa na obu prematurely. Because after no bekoi Ghana emra bia nya djuma aban etiswe wo mafa democracy na atade na ahye but wo mo revolutionalist wo mo nyina adwene etuo mekun na sei enti me party men kasa bebre wo ehu because Attorney General no power dia no oba okay una ye media man papa we buy a din anamon watu a yenya concrete conclusion what ya kabichira mo una ye media personality me kwa wan fa no has mama nka me kwa me onye valid mama but wo bayin makoke nkan ba bi kakra hu say papa ne de waka bia ono asan ba be ka asem foforo. Is this a competent and a reliable AG? They make us no.
Sure. Medasi ejia esafaka oni de wose attorney general wonya di pepe bia wo bai wonya hwe aha nti nia oni ehu no me mami amakwaba mami amakwaba
Ija we the mileage was mu pacha me
obeyende ne mikai saudi oba kukuduru ni a woda emema vonte mu beyende Ghana ho donti ena ma yenyina ne ye bebehye mu na ye dwendwene ma no ho ye ne nuano mu a omuso mutie o efidie yi so ene bibia ye abefo nti no ye guso ye bon dewro ni sa mami ama
papa
waba beka yensa yi die na ye ka eye Ken O Atta asemo asisi a attorney general ni abre din se kwan bia so no wo hyemu kena se wo se wo munene ba na wo betie obeboa na omo ye enhwehwemu bebre bi ewo aha na ade ne ne tie ne se ye OSP no a ono akasa koka se why you wanted no OSP eye hwe han e mani free ha ekokosha amano ne a wo CCM Attorney General yanska so asaba because say ye Ken O Atta wapa mrenimfuo bebrebi ewo America wo mutwitwa age no nti ebisa say ade say wo ye say ye ne mra no megira emra no no ebeko yi
epato because emra na esebi ode usaka mra sikamanye ye get put ye chedodo tama ya ma for after free Ghana crap no say America ka say on one dey go akoma. That's one thing I love about America. On why boni no who say why boni a then the person turns themselves in. But yet the people are defending the guy. Obi always America and conform everybody who buy like they want to die because of Atta. Say I didn't know Sebi. See I say back of Atta say me say sometimes I feel pity because Sebi minimum but me kasa me need him to wuku na kobokro no hey omonyo musika no mudi no mo maybe they have to follow the law. If a prosecutor and he should follow the suit. So, what was that? Something sometimes I complicating yama. The guy is not arrested. He's a suspect. So when he comes and he follows the procedure, no more court. And you see a returner, no buy any achino. That be
so oyari oyari
all times is can no oyari. Oyari did that. Oh, the michano. And to Obra no be in one. Say, oh, you've been on ya. Okay, he would have thrown a word from America to them like, I'm innocent. You can prosecute me in my absence, cry. But why the MPP phoning him the wire? Because of that, for my nobody is saying one word about him. Sabi Anka Kofuadu by this time, also sorry. Tama Mama wa Bemuna here critical. No, he turned himself in. He went to be you didn't come. I said, or see me, just search me from A to Z. Oh, obi bibi wana Bemuna nya offer the backrow. So other than Debbie, like people are flaunting gold on national television. And then I'm starting where we are no. She na say I will see man she bra brother the cake. Menewo, she man she swimming pool. These are the people who are yes, these are the people who are teaching the kids to do what they are doing. On the channel, but at the end of the day, no, who be at there. Once bueno, yes, the suspect no, you didn't have. Obeyi one na wanya ye bejawo Adwoa for real or you be too mu no ye da o seven we ye da no all the channel na Ghana dey ye person obi abokro no obi aye bibi na ye koka esipue adana wakoka. Look, they should follow the process. He is a suspect. Come and defend yourself. If you didn't do it, you can go and move on with your life.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
Joe, Mammy Makani Titi, hi, would you bra? Wouldn't she, bra? Say, wouldn't you be ye tutu ano na say ohun someone and one say one a walk on boni be anymore until no.
One thing, by this time, Akabaumia, Akufuado. somebody who is in look, this man, this is what he did. This is the Japan saying yeah, no, but the enemy say baby say so this is what it's also ABN 100 million, 10,000 or 10 million, whatever. You pay a fine or for udano ebesi awa. Yeah, why they prolong it? Yeah, chino na me dem abre.
Mami abaye osi yenchino no ndi wa brenti no yombre mbeyi na no sa ntino what's a wuti na wo hwen yo fa kwa wo hwen piano wo like na wa hye wo so wudie dwadwene kire a ewo asemi ho eneni say wombra na mbeyi na no ne se wo yare kura won sanko yare de ya ewo bebia na we no ana mibisa wo fa ya say we nia Dr. Ayini Ayini sisi ano chire se sisi ano eye katase hye proye eto betwa anase eto etwa wo fa mbisa yeah in the broader context and in the broader picture no is this the beginning of the end of corruption
Thank you very much. Yeah, that's what it says because the ushe Kenya Mahama starting now by MBC Mahama starting abanya. For the past year, we are almost getting to a year now. Won't be corrupted here in any of the department or any of the ministries. So that should tell you the type of governance that Mahama ran. I'm not saying them, but as of now, there is nothing like these people are there. They've opened their eyes. So now so eyes. That is what we are and this is telling you that this is the beginning and the end of corruption. Even corruption, it has been in every government since the Fourth Republic. But we have never seen corruption in government like what Akufo-Addo did in 8 years. There won't be that. Every day there is a corruption. So one day one corruption. So and it was just like that. Why? Because Akufo-Addo was using two types of system in governance. He was autocratic and also laissez-faire. And I keep on using that word. Laissez-faire means allow them to do anything. He allowed the ministers to do anything without checking them. Mahama is not running that type of government. Already, we are out of the kata. What will obey your mistake? I will move right away. You fire you are out from government. That is how Akufo-Addo should have been speaking to his people when they were in government, checking them. But only they are laissez-faire. Laissez-faire means allow them to do anything. So they are like we have autocracy, we have a charismatic leader, and so on and so forth. All the presidents, Akufo, he was a charismatic leader. So Rawlings was a charismatic leader. Mahama was that at a most. Akufo-Addo autocracy was autocratic and laissez-faire. No, you see two types of leadership. Anything in the government, you won't be that under the Fourth Republic. That's the case. When we say, in some area, Americana, Kwame Buafu, Mopa, we say, oh, are they? When we say, Omupia, when we say, some American in look at the public committee I investigate. As if say I am a prophet or a soothsayer. Because you can see from the type of governance that Omurani said, a chrono on the board, man. When we say in a PAP, electricity, beer, can, cocoa board, just a beer, all the departments. That's the way you know. The people didn't come to rule, they came to steal, loot from the public purse. And it was clear, see, even a toddler could read and know that the people are stealing. Toddler, 2 years old, can know that these people are stealing. And the president did nothing just because he has planted people in vantage point. Finance minister and what party you see what is happening. You can imagine a Sicilia that pass Ken party. You can operate them. You articulate and the best Western. Only one they can operate and quite a bit. Akufo-Addo be into Onka. So they are saying SML, NIE, PDS, Japan. What you want Akufo-Addo to what a young for Japan brother Japan.
Wo fa siabutere untumi kasa wo Akufo-Addo wo Akufo-Addo wo tipa no. I mean, at least, Obia, Nana Guvado, be former president, at least. Any America for my memory, ye were Mamre Bia, would the penny be any demand?
We come here to learn. Oh, they made the nana to nana kukwadu. Otiho, and now Utaniema waiting across a Japan say adepa. I mean, what sort of president or governance is that?
Okay.
Yes, let you know. What you mean say Japan ye chrono pita. Yeah, kata to be a poor man.
Okay.
What they say?
All right.
You know that Usha Saniema waiting now. The president, the leadership star now only there for 8 years. Any the type of people audio matter onka munyena mu yegu ade nyina ya kwakodi. And the two type of leadership style, autocracy and laissez-faire no. And amana ba na ye ka bata ye leader. All right. The Fourth Republic. The worst ever governance in the history of Ghana. Those government.
All right. Sure. Mate, wafaya so Nidia no the worst governance the whole Ghana ye kemamike Akufo-Addo de ni onu hu ye no eja esafagayente. Is it the beginning of the end of corruption? And I say ye bia kwasa, because you see at the to say one more expedition up chese they have to come and answer until are they fighting for corruption to end it now? Or what do you see? How do you see the whole scenario, Jessica?
Yeah, Kwabena. Didikano mamima of our assembly of our all governments are under your political party. As compared to Nana Akufo-Addo, I'm not MPP, but leadership. Me work be and come first one me yi omampanyina and come political party BMO Ghana because I nyem my yen. Now let me be honest with you. See a trasina statistically, the Niema to form na the previous government, government take over and it did better than any of my government be about Ghana. I'm telling you emphatically. Sir, my party a tisu sesiano performance bien who are better the previous government a performance.
Oh wow.
You find on to check. Hey, Kwabena, me can't say back control. Corruption is at its peak today in Ghana. Corruption. So, you're paying for what Ghana says here, corruption. Even, let me ask you this simple question. Sikase eno omudi ashe Ghana sikemu to stabilize the city. Is it normal? Is it sensible? Say you see ye bull or maya na ye afa or mine sika ye dia to a ye de boa da chima musumo di stabilize the city. Are you not idiots? It's a question. No, please. We need to be at them. It's a question.
Yeah.
Just
be a little polite.
Meba. I'm just so I don't have the right to ask questions. So me did be at them point blank, but I'm asking questions. Are we not idiots? Leadership. You will sika ye de to for that. Say ye corrupter. And you was stable mind that you did buo maya. Why do we have to put money to bring the city? Who say dollar? Are we not sickless? And the corruption, even the Attorney General himself is now corrupt. I'm telling you.
In what ways?
So many ways.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean by corruption? Your mentality is you can be a corrupter or be a disca. Corruption, go attitude, who ya dear be not say a home tear, you are corrupt. And the corruption, just say, Ghana, you can't be a corrupter with this car. I told you know, see, and some for so Palma Ghana, and say, catch me. Or buy a ding, any person what to do my court. I'm a blue move for say a domo cotum. Any person. War by the dear seminar one car. Here, it's time we have to tell our leadership the truth. Say any baby ama woman you know no man can crunch that you penny for. We are going to go through what we are going through every day. Na me to me bo. Say nyame boana government e wo so se ano e free government so mo kra da besa anipa da besa weni a. We have to investigate that money. And a bar, Meko Ghana, young farmer, so many. We have to investigate scar. Woman, stabilizing CD, you know. It doesn't make sense. It makes no sense. Say, your physical a daho, your dachin, your nianum, your ma, your nananum. Just your political interest, political stupidity. And I have to say, the way it is, you can tell me anything that you want to tell me.
But no.
It's political stupidity. Tell them. I'm not going to beg. I'm saying it because they are political stupidity. We have to tell our leadership that time is coming. Say, no one can crash them penny for. Will be political conscience. Me pese, me stabilize the dollar. How can you compete with a dollar? Ghana, dear Kwan Yan War. Again, you producing what Ghana, you bet me the crippled dollar down. Hey, I am to me transfer and penny for. In fact, I'm not surprised. You want penny for be Ghana. Let me tell you, Mukasa, let me tell you qualification, crow woman. I am besides, is it real? Yeah. It's time you have to call a spade, and ask. You're penning for a I like you are here work mas nana me bo dia me sorry oh nana I respect you. Nana sante hina kasa bi akire your politicians. Na so woman hweye. Somebody can call say sum katagana so. Se ma me hweye. Na ye mu democracy na mo say yeah, cause as a democratic nation, let's be very cautious. Na yenya ye selfish interest. Na yenya say, "Ubani who say when ye be o mampanyin kuntan." A time is coming. Ye bet you they will never forget. I'm telling you, because the Ghana economy. Mamiama, with due respect. Mamiama, with due respect. Please. When you come and say whatever you want to say. Leave me to say what I want to say.
Okay, woman, yes, yeah.
Okay, because you don't want me to talk. No, just don't be blindfolded. Because who political party now political party we don't have the right to tell them. And this is different.
I mean,
so when you now so to allow per woman a year, you see, you dear 2 or 4
say, we know is it beginning of the end?
You see, the man himself is corrupt. The government in Ghana now is corrupt. What do you answer? Do you want me to give you next? What do you want me to tell you? You want me to tell you yes, Madam Fo? And you don't about land. So I'm afraid because I'll tell you the truth. Munina Moka won a Ghana as a media for Madam Money. What can we be? Give me time to talk, or what I call don't pick it. Because I'm not scared of you, and even not scared of the ruling government. Let's talk to them.
Okay. Joe,
because me, I'm going to call a spade and ask.
Joe.
Sikaya dia to obi abo sika no to ho. Ubaya for the who was a stable dollar sitting who is carried in ebeshem.
True.
Now, we through the government here, Babano. And when you bet you say, Samuel Nippon is your honeymoon.
Okay. Mate.
You be kurifa
Mate. Joe. Just for canon, so would you as a fan now? The arcade, I will say, when you portray to say chapel democrat, one a more boko would be and it is a BBS so echo so fine. Ubetum do comment at the bar comment session one, it is a kind was so wide in chere, Nyansa dear, any obacco for him. A Ken O Atta, and as is here, AGC, Nemudian or Mundin cop, Niakano. Ye beba ho ban ombomodien afako wo bia no ye de amanone eye ahobambofo esi ni anase ebia etwetwe enkomo se ye hia opani wonye boni bia na mum ombra no meboa na yenya hwehwemu ehwo asem enie miko mamiama ho mamiama papa ana mi bi se we no eye katase hye emproye no ehwo Enfiti asie ni a ye na edi to asie na aseden tin mintie wo so de ma mema
dadike kama nyankopon boss ro ani asase no corruption no e bataye ho
okay
na ye de enyi na sɛbi yɛbɛto Ghana no mengye ni sɛ na corruption ni hɔ ɛbaeɛ akɔsi tam a corruption baeɛ a ɔmampanin Rollins
Rollins.
sɔre a ɔde kasa tiaeɛ a ɔfeel sɛ na ɔyɛ ma yɛsua nyansa wɔ mu asua biribi wɔ mu ɛno anyɛ yie ɛna yɛde gu so saa bɛsi nnɛ na dade ke hwɛ me deɛ memma fo wei so da na ɛnɛ sɛ anka mewɔ sika na anka mɛtwa ticket ɔtena na ɔkyerɛkyerɛ na me ne asafo aka akɔ Ghana ne akɔtena ase mepɛ MPP ni baako like Mr. Tamakro na mafa NDC ni old one bi na yɛatena ase na ka yɛakyerɛkyerɛ yɛnsɛ mu yɛnhu krapo no na akufo ado amamu fu kankan wei friends mama ebefi aban so o Jessica in the reserve even COVID sika edie the papa to sika nyina ase eba obue your forest eba nkrofo wi ayen it say sika physical ones edie na see not even a hospital na akufo ado CEO not even one hospital like big hospital I'll see here. Not even one university, not even one big primary school. Like I said, we're from primary 1 to primary 6. Maybe they've laid foundation and things down. Oh yeah, because they are already dying. Day and then the papa fools who are on kind of credit just because you are in a particular party or you love that party and then somebody did something against you, so you just want to speak and speak bitterly. Look, at the end of the day, MPP on the NDC everything we are saying is for the betterment of Ghana. Second, but so we are Ghana in our soon kind of credit. That's what we didn't trust her. And there's one. As a one kasa because it's I could find a mama no crapono. I'm a little Ghanaian of 14 years. Everybody is seeing what is going on and they've seen the difference. Mama pa government about abamo. You see 2 months or so. Na electricity club do na yi media sika na economy so akofa sika and all this is baby and then you chair when muka you chair contractors ka the school has not been green and yellow so blue and white and be into a process of resetting one cause why he's resetting. Okay, this was how our education system was. It is not good. Now let's do it this way. There's food in the storage. Let's bring food out for the kids so that these kids will not die at school. Let's build more hospitals. Let's even all the things that we did, whether it's in my government or not in your government, let us put all in the process. It's one country. We are not leaving anything behind. Let's all put our heads together and drag it along. At the body. Sabi Asafo aka in some any like look, sir. America, one thing I'm about America, and I think that you and I and everybody on this phone will testify to is that you don't have to be a PhD degree. Sometimes you learn on the job. You become somebody on the job. And you can see a rat in international position. It doesn't matter. If the people are doing the right thing, we go for it. Me vouching for BSF from my mama by Obieriska, but maybe the other say America so but the road says this is Gwada County. See a road, what's the road to the best? Would I'm so out to me who say we are 10% plus your own contract cried by my own crap. They don't so every cement 2,000 bags. No one use 190. 100 na can I order returning what was your receipt? Any you said to your car. It's all part of correction. Obiani Wabaka say, I mebu sanity good to our but all Mr. Bibago to our oh, me say, me the be a maker. What did you call to position here? We know tree said there's a little thing I may ya. Mr. Manya Faswa, I will do it, but I will mean real. Bubrosa.
Okay.
Well, the better
right.
Our party, a few people, the Bacasa Obetra, okay, be paid the magic. Akositama, Meko. Maybe say, in Korea, Obi, but if I have to do business or like me, Carol, your mom is a 2,000, number 199, 2009, 900. if I return it to na affect na me demand perfect, I'll do it. So the better no India a battery pound one way or the other. And your chrono, but look took a crop of pay. Said, oh, yeah, people were scared to be in Ghana. The whole Ghanaians obey to say, Quitre, obey to me, Cassa, O Cassa Pem, Nana to say, O Cassa say, Nana to say, I him for. They are plenty and some over him. Now, the bar active. So now, oh, see, oh, yeah, bonus anthem. Come on. Didn't we see all this? Come on. So what government is better than what? Another government is the worst ever since I grew up to be an adult. I don't know
sometimes we just have to be very careful in how we say in a year or maybe from
who said another now or to the folks who and this is not I say what I see. I'm not a registered member of NDC. My mother was an NDC, and so we grew up knowing NDC. I've said this times without number. NDC, I know them. Papa, minim John, minim Lodina, minim all of them, minim my sisters, Hawa, Ibrahim, they don't give me nothing. I'm not going to kill myself for them. No. Me coming home, I'm telling you the words. So, Mama, Lodina, Germany, this is how we were, and this is how we are now. And this is what I have been doing. I participate because I'm a Ghanaian. I don't participate because I'm NDC. I'm telling you, if you tell me about radiation, they don't give me crap. So why would I even stick my neck out for them? But say the truth. And then Mecca said, Mama, this is the route that I'm going, and you didn't do well. I will tell him, and I'll tell him into his face. Oh.
Okay. Yo, Mati, Mamiama, and Nikara Mamiama. Now, Tiani say, both MPP and DC, to be very honest, they are the same. One is worse than the other. Back home, you're worse than the other. Way back, or Babe ye Ekukudu Dua, Nabakona Betwaso, Edunum, Swaba. I mean, from the beginning of this year up to now, all what we know, and I say, Meno Mehunu say, Akufuado, Anya Bibia, dear, and our bands so why, so I ye be being poor, would ye, ya chichinko for Bibri, would ye share opposition party for ye chiwon, any one will bail bond, ya de mao, not share ruling parties, so call for ye chiwon. Now, if you will internal, the partiality is everywhere. All what we are expecting is say they will do the right thing and then bring the country back. But so we need more in 3 months now. Abina say 70 billion. Smart Sapon could reveal it by which is true, 70 billion to stabilize the economy, just to see the dollar stabilize. But we can use that to create a lot of jobs. When we want to go there like this, so the records are there. Senia, Mampeni Dada Baso, and you might be Briano. So, Obi, Sisi, I'm going to say, he says on his JDM, Ukubisa, Obisi, because on your bakokra, one far that dear Corambo form. You know, but we just have to put the pressure on Mpenifono na wamunyani sana fata so and then ya kagalam say amampeni dada na yeso no kwa tu galam say nene and the black voter ball bamboy and I'm also but it nipe emuni so intino yes we you for no and sano na wahwe sa michame wa besisi ya.
The whole booger is the parliament. Well, It's in the Robert album, so he's not.
Yankwa ne yankonkutie Adwoa Safo so fia aba na ye ka ho asem ye na yenim se Adwoa Safo na nsenya wabetu na nutuo se ni baby daddy ye nana ohini Ken Agyapong na wakujina simpie so wonya akwanya no and just a worker can I dream. Say a family and friends, and your family and friends, intino say, one ye to a bar at the ma or Ken Agyapong no bar, well, not just for crano, ni debrebe bono. Inti another way, you know, we share now fan or nature say, well, ye campaign grammar, Ken say, Ken, will you be a once you saw and your ma and send them fataso. Which was good. Now, when a wusu bempa, walking the camp as a childish, a friend, some more back in a year and call us some cry. Now, can you say, and go so can I nutum? Now, we and a binomuso air can say, I just have no answer so diabo. As I say, a by ye levy, a bono, one back. Now, no, and a year can echo bia, I just have to say, Mobia and to and fine mano. Until over. Hello, over. Aha. Inti owusu bempa. Was see Adwoa Safo and some no cook and need and call some cry you selfish. Just say pesem kumunya and some cotain and afi sukrano wa Adwoa Ayini. Isan say ne mane papa ne hwe won ne ade nanka e wo say wodi nani eto form kra na ka wo kana nutum. Nti wofuaso say enkwala sem no kai no wo Adwoa Ayini ni senia enipa bebreka say Ghana for de wasemba na obi a kire na adwinti ofa mentie wo so wadwen kire ho.
Okay, thank you very much. That is in the first place, me move the or yeah, me who is all Adwoa Ayini and I saw yeah president. A fact now all can what they are saying. In the first place, you should deal you. When him said proud to this before Ken Agyapong be not being so be contesting for presidential you know. Now on we declare some of them primaries no we declare the support for your friend say Baku your friend Baumia okay. Before no they were preparing to go for that primaries. And one day you interviewed as some more kind they say or no dear why no TV interview no person person who that day say baby or also no there or you ready any or you are beba dia no obede obe support nipa no ama na ye den abeli party no e kire na o twa no ho na ono ehu sa ban ne nyema nkoyie na so obede ono so ko join akopre bibia na be flag bearer. In the first place, no presidential material. He's not somebody who is going to be a president. But and I'm BB so I say a BB and papa and just ready. And the BB na see or no say out the door party no. What is going on? Say we cry away and say because they end or not so bit by a president. And I didn't know who say. So that say. And in the first place, the people they adjust for air canon. Say but all the people they are on Kopono my line or map. Omayati said these are all sinners. And this almost a big sinner among the sinners. And Bray Ghana for the year for swap among. A few women. And then I hear Ghana for online and go to a bank and catch up to Mumbe. Ken Agyapong was 10 cents. Prior Tampo was 10-15. Where your friend say Bahumia on also was 10 or 15. Or when you almost in the omo party for na na di ba yo nyam na make but before omo dey ba out na ye those things no but na ye fan betu dwa but party for na na say hu say san kopo we na they are not ready to lead the country not even lead their party let alone come and lead Ghana. That is what is answerable with that. Within the party, they've been able to identify the flaws of these people. And I made it, screen so that I'm not ready about these people. None of them even fit to be an assemblyman, let alone to become president of Ghana. And what they are doing, I said they are playing antics and they're playing concerts among themselves. About 31st January, no more you from among them.
Are you serious? Over. Sometimes we say Cronfo. Woman in a Cronfo. It is sometimes just be careful. Yeah, tag on them verification and why. Then due diligence and why. Just
you see, Baumia away, Pauluku Dam, or the 12 million for one year.
Yes, see. Yes, see. Now, Adena, Attorney General, now, Bebo, say a financial loss to the state. Listen to me. I find Adena Yenchino. Adena Yenchino.
Financial, oh, there's Yabutre, some may catch row, may catch sanity. Omo ka kire yam dadike ye binumu ye nimo but ye mfa ya but omo party for na board supported from the various camps no e dey abetu da ka kire ye Ghana for that we were 10 states against the state we were 50 states against the state we were 25 states against the state na mu ka kire se mu sa ko yi down to we mu ba ko e dey abre na ye coastal line 7 December come 2028 7 December enko jina line free ko to abamata enkofo ya muso mu yesiness no mu be Ghana ni emfa Ghana property Ghana ticket na nche omusa to fia kwa ensimpo da ye hwen
okay
election na omunya odi omudi ni beba bia no so omunya 38 ombenya 28% with 50 seats in 50 yebeka abadwe no omunya 50 seats
okay
82 today
all right
50 that is the end of the party
okay
the person me tell say ya Adwoa Safo asem na oka no kure na oka oh yeah, family and friends in the first place. Who tell them now, Okana? And your family and friends here, they form a government. Into one can say, or no one man to Abaman. And already we know, sir, over 10 or 15 things. How can you go and let somebody who have 10 or 15 things to lead your party to come and rule Ghana?
Okay.
All
right, Joe.
If one or more can so no, see, sir, or supported by Umia Bonway. Now, by Umia, see, and him 15 things. Into a supported by Umio. Or supporting Kennedy, or supporting Brian Champo, or Munjina,
okay. Joe. All right.
The party is gone forever in our history.
Okay.
Mark it on the wall.
Okay.
MPP Beba power may catch you the next 30 years.
Okay. All right. Mate.
2028, 2032, they should stop thinking about it. Your comfort and charade that they have.
Yo, Mate, Aka 2028, 2032, Nine Ebedru on Ebeshe. Who are those going to be the candidates for NDC? Nayafia, Womoso, no Womosin, Womo, since 20, 30, 40, Eja. It's a fool. A car. I just have to make commenting about how do you find it? Mm-hmm. Is it being ungrateful, or what do you see? Mm-hmm.
I know you know my stand already. I'm very sorry to say this, and it's the truth, the gospel truth. It's rather that Owusu Bempah who is behaving childish. Why am I saying this? So on behave childish. So on honorable Mr. Ken Agyapong Krakusi a leveler. Mamini nim Mr. Ken Agyapong more than Sir Owusu Bempah. na mama ka say ba control why did something to form oba did something to form mama na I like the way our behave say we are very mature. That is why me women competency oba was who I'm sorry to say this we are jomo kra na tese bema sebika frache me bema yesi enimi yansa on se mama na o ka sem na atimdidi ankofo didi ni nyina mama na te se mama na babontin na o sad bomb share beto a honorable Ken Agyapong obetonsium in politics. And that is why Sana was Usu Bempano who said the woman knows more about Honorable Ken Agyapong than Sana Usu Bempano. And Usu Bempano knows what catch my minister or you're childish. Usu Bempano, I'm sorry, only behave childish. Because Mameno Upa, woman Kasana Mamman Sanfa, another bombshell meteor, that will be the end of Honorable Ken Agyapong. And let me be emphatic to you. What the woman said, Mr. Kennedy Agyapong is not a presidential material. Every day, my culture said, many papa na, minina, in Kamako papa no ako culture and say, Onya president into M1. Because papa behavior, na kuma kura ain't qualified to be a president. Look at the way that the man speaks. Nyame, oboni pa, obo bia chedi odiamano. Mr. Kennedy Agyapong, if he will listen, sikati se nsio emano. Ana unyame so wan che ni niema nyina amani pa baako. Enti Kennedy Agyapong can onkwasa me ne bepe. Kennedy Agyapong should be very cautious. You know, unyai meme na nka baby amayi akodu nka meja politics because even current government could also Kennedy Agyapong call herself up a contract here, they will give it to him because and your political party is the favor of the Lord. The man, Yamia Bonisika, a Chedi and Yamediamano, but Obaya politics are one here. Even how dignified that he is. Ebe Mingonga say bia, and Yamingonga, let me put it in this context. And Yamingonga say, Papa, be call Obey president, obey any presidency. No. Ebiala the financial position could be very weak. Enti Honorable Kennedy Agyapong said, "Usu Bempano say, or Papa Sama on country Papa say he is not a presidential material." I've been watching his. What the question about? I've been watching. I've gone to YouTube. I'm watching the way he speaks. He's not a presidential material, and if he will listen. I don't know if I wish. Mammy, I so be take it now on me a Ghana. And the mammy, I so take it in the content. Me quite Honorable Kennedy Agyapong Makati and say, Papa, your president and what in a sika. She says, Sika Tadamu man, a Yamia Chadi. And he said, me parliament, Ninua, as a foka. Kamakati, Papa Wunyai. Now, Usu Bempano, so when you're very careful, anytime. Ube denigrate you oba. And ma, you're very, very powerful. Why am I saying this? Medical mal reference something. And ma said in Yamisi bo womono, womu shirawa nyame sun shiranu. And sa Usu Bempano, when you're very careful, one cross what about my continuous speeches boa? Answer Nakuma in line of behave a little bit when it comes to say we are agitated. The behavior to say Honorable Kennedy Agyapong enti mesro omunya careful no munya the lady alone. Open so yamfa that case so the journalist tretuo. So woman ye careful na omu koso na omu disturb woman the woman will bring Honorable Kennedy Agyapong political career down. And it's in the pipeline because when you're careful, obi oni na wumienu umakura no be denigrate wuma. And you know, Usu Bempano, when you're very careful, say on fa Honorable Kennedy Agyapong enkoto amanimu because women they are very, very powerful.
Okay. Joe.
Kakra me de make no.
Mate, me da say menko eye mamia ma ho na me go to you no so ne die e fa no Adwoa Safo. Mamia ma.
Very good. Yo, Yemi na ka kwa no so. Adwoa Safo. Wagu ne ho ani ma. Onwa ne ho na wagu no. In the sense that you have a very bad repetition when it comes to being a politician. Would you crazy? Can they just put a year, only no private jets in and out. A whole lot of things. Somebody even coming to pass a parliament to say okay.
No, minka bibia meet you.
Now when you now papa was no but see you be the what's again and you oh be on na wo be for day na politics na to so court day wo be grab bedwam and go who any masse but mo no wadra da sebe o tse ne kwase a wo tse and na o man a wo no because when he comes on oh obi sitting obi sinofo o ta oba so obi aya kata so so oba ya renti yesu oba internet property kwasi ade no abesa kwasi ansa no atwase abra ye ti anka obi kubase mantua baby the way and Jacob the beso jakra mienu anwe obupo
Mamia me ntu nka papa o. We ni twetwesi kakrakra.
O ti na meka no.
Sisi Adam say
Na obi ni bida na o ti internet na o sa kwase asa and then we good Kennedy the man say Kennedy was president o onya president o like atapaka obedi di owo onu kro ha no mininu anka me ko ye we kra na ko ebi but FPP for so mutu na obu ani ma se do obu ani ma se do me wie
jo mami ma aka ni titi MPP for muti ya se mugumu ni mu ase dodo ntino monhwe na enyoma na ekoso no monka mo asem enyesa wafayao ashenkom say 30 years been in opposition 30 years na we enyenie edikan ebiaba you see we di omokoye munya mebiom eni NDC a ewa abanso sisi a see wo momba break the 8 till bibia ye fofofo enti se wenya akwanya no a emetena ho enye se 30 years we ni beba ho so no na ebia emfie na na kwa wamfie na anso so hu enti ne ye nia obetumi ye nia amafo no pe bosha wodi baaye no sisi emebunu bebre NDC fokra emebunu I sorry etia NDC amanyoko no enti no we just have to be very careful sisi ade emena so a ewo say mefiri akona mema obia akwanya mako na obia dewie ne submission na answer no say ye kuti ye mami Adwoa Safo ni sem no wan ka envie na yen konkutie biom ya ye tie ne kitue bi ya to so
efie na ya palo gugudu pato muntie mi o opposition na ya ba fie no e woti ye betua nyansa o ya ko tena ba mu ye family and friends any ye ne iti amonyo sem a ye wo party level no me Adwoa Safo me ti me nya den Esan say ye kwa ben mu koye bi eboa ye ya na ta moa ye.
Nepotism emoko abemu ekokoye amboa na afi no mobia so ento Emma Kennedy na wofaya we the minute ba kope nti no say ubetu MPP for there futu no especially wo mo bekwa akwakoto aba ye January 31st no wo hwe senia wo mo etoto mane wo mo hu no a apotoka say be can say hate speech ewo campaign mu a then efutu we the yin obi de futu na wo de be ma ho say eye dan ya amanyuko yo mo opposition there but amanyuko minu a wo mudi him ewo Ghana untumi embom pae se wo munyina entori na jese bonko a de bi enyesa but at least no obetumi akabibi umpempo a ubehu bibi so obi eni ho a ye kasa ni nanso eni ne ho nti ofa se wutu on for da futu no obetu on sisi a we de wo ka no 1 minute obi aka 1 minute na yapon mintio
bema ọmọ ani sẹ nkọ ọmụnye di na ọmụnkoyi nipa ọmụ pẹ na ama ọmụ 10 things for na ọmụ ayi lẹki obi awọ ọmụ yẹ senate ọmụ sọmụ yẹ senate yẹ so yẹ ni yẹ anka o ọmụ na ọmụ de abẹtu dwa ne yẹ twẹn ọmụ na ọmụ ade abẹtu apa so ama yẹ nti ọmụnkoyi ọpụtẹrẹ na ọmụnkoyi baako bra mi nipa nka owó mu àmú ẹ sẹsẹ nka ọmụ mi to me a mi hiya sẹ nka ọmụ ẹtu abama no ọkasa ọka nyansa sẹ otumi sẹ ọwọ bibi ma ọman no yẹyi na firi ẹyẹ kwabena Japan yẹyi na firi ọyẹ ọmụ ntoma no kura mpo na makọ assemble senate no ọno sine yo nka ho nka ọno kura na ọmụ de no ẹka ho na ọmụ to abanoma no kura nke yẹ nim sẹ MPP party no we don't need the party in Ghana to come and rule again banka kwabena Japan kura ebe ye flag bearer tin sẹ nka Ghana for betimi ayẹ sẹ yẹ kakra ma ọmụ hwẹ nyẹ sẹ yẹ mtu ma ọmụ video Basan Kopo ya video mu campaigns ya mu di nyina. Omo na the front liners of Akufo-Addo's government. Omo na bo we don't even want to see them. These are the very people Amasako selected say omo na omo di omo ba. If you mention of Ken Agyapong, you have seen Akufo-Addo. Your friend say Baumia is Akufo-Addo. Brian Champo, Akufo-Addo. These three figures, they are the people who fighting among themselves. They were the key figures. Whatever ideas they are coming to Akufo-Addo, your mind.
Okay.
What have been running or mining down for 20 years? They are quite a for 20 years. These are the very people are almost presenting on my banana Ghana for Encosta line. Tebio, near Nimian Santino, near Kotu Abama.
Joe, wafaya. Joe. Mate. Joe, mida say wafaya say yentum gongo sala ibium to the minko ichia. It's a fuck out. T.
Yeah, Kwabra.
Futu. Mitun Kaba, Minia.
Okay, the kind no. Me tisa why interview me tien no who ye current opposition for no MPP for why you mean be interview. But say me tie the caliber of people how they spoke. And then level of intelligence when it comes to academics, I would say a big shame onto the leadership of the New Patriotic Party. The way they have carried themselves when it comes to picking a presidential candidate, they've done it very primitively because of who had the learned, the standard of the caliber of personalities are a money member almost young. I think they are using knowledge more than wisdom. If not that, mitmetie radio so kotie na obi abetra ho na wo pagya ne yonko no de right to sesebi akwada. It's not too late. Let's advise the leadership of New Patriotic Party to think twice, because the Omuyano, they are paving a way. Hey, in any society, every society and every family has got its secrets. But and so for having Krana, they have their secrecy. But this political party with the caliber of people, how they have learned, and then the personalities. And now, me interview. Look at the personality. Now, more denigrate say. it's very awkward. The party should use the knowledge because they have the capability, and they should add wisdom. If not more wisdom, it should be equal when it comes to comparison, knowledge and wisdom, so that they would tell future politicians how to behave. Because what they are doing now, learned personalities, lawyers, engineers, and how they are getting their presidential candidate is very big shame onto them. And I'm telling them, if somebody will hear from 4 Stars Radio, tell the leadership of New Patriotic Party to sit up. They should sit up and make amendments as soon as possible to say denigrate the image of that political party. Because the is very cruel and it doesn't add up.
All right.
Dr. Bawumia, if I were to be in Ghana, I'll vote for Dr. Bawumia because of the level of intelligence. Obiti said Dr. Spiogabra. Let me finish with this. Obiti said Dr. Spiogabra. These are the two personalities. Nyame. Compare Dr. Bawumia, compare Spiogabra, Dr. Spiogabra. Now, what politics are, who politicians are. I'm very sorry for that political party. Their backward and awkward behavior.
It is an idea which in Wafaya cry. Wafaya 1 minute in Wakasa 1 minute. Would ye, Ubia, Ubaboni Pesubo. Ebusia for the other Ken 4 Stars Radio TV, Mamiama, Bekasa, na which at 2 cry. Mutie fakwa mobia na wola care na washe na chese ye koye ni mu anisa nti mame ma mintie uso de ai
o kwase ni bio
mesi so utu onfu a de futu no de betu won esan se akwese abato mba betu yi wo mototo ma chese mani on left and right ni ade na wo se wo mu ni abotre ye dan ya wo mu wie a obaako wo mu nyina wo so mkota abaako echi na se wototo mane no saa na obey anything. Into the futu and a word amount.
The milk has been already spilled. Milk, no, if she good. Adwoa Safo now, you couldn't defend yourself.
Mamma, a do baby and now Cassan and Macro, and Macro minim senior.
What did I make up?
Cecilia, yeah.
May say, and why somebody go one and massive the milk has been spilled. We don't want to bet me and refining what they've done to themselves. Damage, you know, my no. Sir, almost so much when I way back away there. Oh, so more money before. As Ghana be good. I'm not wanting that. I'm not wanting that. So I come now. I could find a year now. The book for your class.
Showdown.
Showdown.
Because of the president. But and then they are brought here, a very small. I'm saying Ghana, I bet it's trouble about me, I bet it's trouble in our two. But it's almost me advice.
Mati, mami.
We did this is what we did, this is what we did. Now we did want them. Where are somewhere?
And just would you need to be unfamiliar? Yes, sir. We need to be a mom. Just a Tini be any of you.
Because I want a message. The thing is, they don't have if they have a message, they'll concentrate on the message and send you a message. Now, I think you say, what did you go to and there? I know what to do for Ghana. Say,
okay, yo, Mati, meda se mamiama ichia as a foka any wafaya or moye mabijafua menu di dumei yena what you be fakomobia no empire yebuane says emre aso afi ekɔ ne wie sɛ onyame ebe kran yen kakrakra na che sɛ oni etwa afi na afi foforo ebe mu so no ɔma yɛ nyinaa no yɛ niswadeɛ embrem enkanka ɔman Ghana emfa ne ntoma pa mfira yɛ mu bebree ɛwɔ ha epese yɛ kofie ma me amazi wonyaaya anka ɔkyerɛ nkwa akɔ wo fie sɛ yɛ wɔ ha yɛ adwuma binum yɛ adwuma mienu miensa ne ade nyinaa ne nyinaa ne sɛ yɛ boaboa ho ne kyɛ sɛ yakɔ yahomgye ɛwɔ fie mu na yakɔ akodi yɛ brɛ ɛso eduane nti yɛda mu nyinaa se wolakia na wahyɛ na uko YouTube ni all the social media handles na ko subscribe na watombe app no wo message bia na chese wodi abana ya kan na ya hwe wo so nia wodi babe boahe se onwo sa ne ma we nyina no eya na ehia ye pa se at least ye menya wo so wadwenkyere na chese wo babe ye omamba pa wamamba hwe wama mehwe enyoma oba be kan bi enti no se nyame adom na adom bidum ya ene na wodwe besan ehia na kyese ya dwendwen afi ekɔ ne wie no kakra ɛwɔ hɔ no yabɔ ne nyinaa tofa na yehunu ɔma no fako a yɛkɔ ebedi hɔ na se Ken O Atta aba yende o sei na kyese ye nyinaa ɛna yɛda nyame asese sisia no enema etuto yie nti no katasohye de proye so de ɛwɔ sɛ efiri ɔman no mu yɛbɔ modern a na yɛyɛ enu so ehwie yisika bebre egopa nti meda obi bia se afi Maxwell C Akins ene Hope and the Ajimai wo nyina Uganda na wo bobo enema no wo de ebreme hɔ nti ha ena menum besi mo amohwe ye chichi ne benchi nyina so meguso medam ase mo nhye monkoso enhye ne gese we se nkonenim saa na yebetumi aye na ye de ade information na say ensem a ekoso no yato apete ende de technology a abefu mfidie ni sunti no eye ya na gese enipa dodo na ensa aka nti dareke mekomo biaba makramo
formally transmitted the request for the extradition of former Finance Minister Ken O Atta and his chef de cabinet, Mr. Ernest Dako Akori. You will recall that the Office of the Special Prosecutor investigated acts of corruption and corruption-related offenses by the former Finance Minister and his accomplices and proceeded to file charges in the High Court of Justice against them. On November 19th, 2025, that is this year, my office received a formal request from the Office of the Special Prosecutor to initiate extradition proceedings for Ken O Atta and Ernest Dako Akori from the United States of America. Following a preliminary review, our International Cooperation Unit observed that certain aspects of the request require clarification and enhancements to align with the applicable legal and procedural requirements. Formally,
the whole booger is the parliament.
This is Adwoa Safo, so he's not